Hello, hi there, you gorgeous Pisceans, and welcome to my channel. I'm Bella, the Secret Psychic, and how I work is I work with my spirit guides, and this is your general overview for February 2017. And like I said, it's my spirit guides who give me sort of images, information to kind of give you some themes for you to be considering as you go through that month in a general kind of way. So if you do like this, do comment, do subscribe. I do like to hear from people. And if you'd like to know anything about me and my services, then just look below at the links or join me at my Facebook community. Okay, just to move on. The first thing my guides show me is how you guys will be. And it's literally like you're marching, walking forward with your head up, walking to your own drum beat, walking forward, regardless. It just feels to me that you are firmly in control of decisions that you are making. It feels to me that you've made, particularly in the first week, but probably just before that in January, sort of laid out and mapped out sort of plans and ideas that you want to kind of carry and take forward as you go into the new year. So this is lots of little things. So for some of you, it would be about thinking about changing jobs. It would be college courses. It will be self-improvement. It will be decorating your home. It will be getting your car, renewed, or changing your car, or even moving. You've got a plan, and in that week, you're sort of lining them all up, and you know exactly when, approximately anyway, you're going to get to them. It's like you're doing yourself your own little roadmap from A to Z. And yes, you might deviate a little bit, or things might pop up throughout the year, but more or less you've got things planned, and things are actually almost booked as well. So like the holidays booked, everything is good. So you're literally walking on, like you understand your own confidence, you understand your own truth, you understand pretty much everything. And what I like about that first week is you will be quite direct with people. So I feel here that you do have this kind of inner strength. So let's say people who annoy you or try to fool you, or maybe are giving you advice that you think, that doesn't make any sense. Like you're very much voicing your opinion. And I do like that aspect about you because people respect you for it. So do continue in that vein, because the truth that you are speaking to other people is the truth and they get it. But also there's an understanding about the truth about yourself. Also, what my guides are saying here with this newfound confidence, it feels to me that any anxieties or anything that usually would bother you, that may trigger anxiety, actually you handle very well. It just kind of helps your entire energy overall, and I love this about you. When we come to the second week, again, I feel here you have a great way of looking at the glass half full instead of the glass half empty, because it is a beautiful glass and you seem to recognize that for the first time. I feel there are other people around you though that don't necessarily view things that way, and there is again this you stepping away, even if it's temporarily, or not taking phone calls, not being around people at work who perhaps think that way. Again, you're on this marching forward. No one's going to take my vibe. No one's going to move me out of the very thing that is kind of concerned that I've got this strength about, this direction about. They may not have the direction, but I do. And I think it's like imagining that you're like a light, a big shining light that may attract some moths, and this is in all areas of life. But what happens when a moth floats too close to the light? It gets a bit zapped, and there's a little bit of that going on. So you're just keeping yourself awake because you don't want to zap anybody, really. In the third week, I feel very interestingly, and I do have a separate love reading that is a separate video, so do go and have a look at that for this month. But your connections seriously improve, because I feel here that people get you, people respect you, work, any institution you're in, friends, family, everybody kind of wants to be around you, and actually you're really welcomed at that time to be around people, because I think here you've kind of sent a message and a vibe that you're in control and that nobody can sort of affect you. Okay, I feel very much with this reading, this is not even about the mundane things that happen in life. This is more about how your energy is and the direction that you're going, particularly with the achievements that you want to achieve for yourself personally in this month in particular, because at the beginning of it you set yourself some rules, some directions, some plans, that that aspect gives you some faith and something optimistic to drive towards and look towards, and there's no sense of anxiety that you're not going to achieve things because they've been well thought out basically and are achievable as well. But in that third week, literally you are like a very social butterfly. People want to be around you, and actually you want to be around people. And I just feel here, particularly as we get into the fourth week, that some of you will be attracting some new people into your life in a very interesting way. So do go and look at your love reading as well. But I think regardless of it being just love, don't be surprised if you make new friendships also in that third and fourth week. I've noticed quite a lot with all the star signs that the third week and the fourth week in particular, but the third week does have that overall feeling, which is quite nice because it just goes into the solar eclipse at that time, which is about all new beginnings. So for you, it just reaffirms all the new beginnings that you have laid in place and signifies very much again how you're just walking forward with your head up, having direction, feeling like everybody loves you and that you love everybody else. And right at the end, like I said, with some connections, you're going to feel like, I don't know, super important or super attractive, or like you just feel really good. So this whole reading for me in a kind of general way is definitely about your mood out of all star signs and how that empowers you to really have such self-confidence in your decisions. And most importantly, my guys keep saying in particular about how that aspect of you that sometimes might get low or get anxious seems to be in the back of your mind instead of it being in the forefront of your mind. It just shows to me that you actually understand what triggers you and you've made a conscious decision, particularly when it comes to connections with people, that actually you're going to make different choices, better choices, or maybe not give people chances because you don't want it to trigger that aspect of you because you're loving how you're feeling. So I think that's great cause for celebration as you get to the end of the month, because coming to that acknowledgement means that you attune and set your attentions in life in a very different way. And particularly because you've got all these little plans that in the long term, because this is the year of progress and going up levels, that actually you're very much in line with this year of sowing seeds for yourself, advancing and improving yourself in a self-development way, or let's say enhancing yourself, because you don't need to be improved because you're perfection. So I do hope that's given you sort of some food for thought when it comes to a sort of general overview for all you lovely Pisceans as you go through the month of February. Not getting too much of sort of practical things, but definitely feeling very confident and very envious a little bit about how you walk so marvellously tall and how nobody seems to be able to affect you in a negative way because you choose not to invite that. And as a result, you drawing loveliness to you, which is pretty much the perfect example of the law of attraction. So keep it up, Pisceans. So I do hope that's helped you today. I've been better, and again, if you've liked this, do like, do comment, do subscribe. And if you again would like a personal reading, just look at the links below. So I do hope that's been helpful today, and have a great February. Take care. Bye bye.